Yo, what's the word, man? You already know. It's grind season Vade, and I'm locked in with the So Crooked Mafia. Night of the Living Freestyles, starring Young L, the Bull, Rambo, Pyro Tracks. Shout to my man Bundles, man. Y'all already know what it is, B. Let's get into this joint called Fury by my man Pyro Tracks. Grind season, baby.
Tracks. Look, I'd rather throw these trash niggas in the ocean. Let it sink in, always deep. Still a cat quick, wear your strong safety. Palomala, the dish clean. Palmala, fuck arms, your hands too small to palm olives. All you peasants is extra virgins, so stay away of the pan pop. Your man hot, cause he keep flossing his bands, drops brands like snitches won't envy that man's spot. D's ran knock down doors, playing Glocks. All they gonna do is sing a song, how them slugs let this lamb chop. Now that's the fence you shouldn't play along. I'll fund someone to find your wifey, beta wrong. Why? Cause that's something I can spell. I won't put it in the mouth, but that's something I can now. If you ain't paying, I'm spraying the clip, propelling quick. Bucket to a rhythm is something that I capella with. My intellect has been a threat since little steps, shots from the intratech. Go in a vest, in a chest. Listen, I got too much talent. Some of y'all niggas be riding too much phallus. Being creative for y'all is new, sub-average. So just admit it that you could use some practice. Try blocking my plans, or try blocking these hands. You gon' be looking like the Junebug challenge, nigga. Too clean, my rap style's from the boot up. All white, you would think my style is from the Ku Klux. Bull rock pace, you're dead if I lean. Sword on face, your head in the beam. And with this power range, out the whip hard, I can only come morph you in a powder cane. It's been a minute, beloved. How the arms is out, Tommy with the dagger. One call, a monster's out. You need a wizard for pyro to put the mic down. If you gon' shoot it, then prove it, just do it right now. Niggas was loud until I brought the pipe down. So crooked, it ain't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Nigga.
Yo. What's the word? Good morning. Good morning, good people. What's going on? It's your man Bundles. Hashtag on Beat Media. You know what time it is. Announcements going down today. This announcement is something that's been on my mind for a little minute now. This announcement is not me giving up. It's not me bowing out. But this is more so understanding. I've been in this battle rap culture for 8 years. 8 years of mixing and mingling with artists. 8 years of putting time, money, effort, city to city, state to state, showing love to artists, shining light on the culture, and being one of the biggest fans of on-beat battle rap culture. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. So this is why this statement is being had. In the past couple of months, it's been a lot of things going on. You know, the fallout and departure of me and Young L's relationship, um, along with a whole bunch of other different things and things like that. And a lot of things that's been going on lately has put me in a real dark place. And that dark place has put me in a position where I'm acting and moving in ways where when I first came into the culture, I said that was not what I was about. Let's be clear, I'm not a bully. One of the main things that was put on me early in this culture that I hated was the whole comparison, like whether it was a joke or not, the comparison to Suge Knight. I did not like that. I tried my best to veer away from that. I came into the culture preaching love, unity, and just my love for the sport. I feel like I veered off my course from that. I feel like in the last couple of months, I've been more prone to conflict and more prone to, let's just call it what it is, violence, and not what I got in this culture for, which is the love of the culture, of the R&B battle rap culture. And with that, I had to take a step back. A couple days ago, I was having a back and forth with a lot of people, and unbeknownst to me, my family was watching. Not gonna say which family member. I know some of y'all probably seen a post I put up, but the family member that was watching asked me like, "Yo, is this your cousins is calling around? They asking if it's really a problem. Do they have to come wherever you at? Or and I was like, damn, I didn't know it got that far. I didn't know that it got to that extent where now other people that is watching me in this culture, watching me lash out based on the things I've been going through. Like I said, the fallout with my brother Young L, the other people that I consider to be friends and things like that. It was just a lot of things going on that was putting me in a very dark place, a place that, like I said before, I did not want to be in because this is a culture that I love and respect. I'm a fan of this culture. So I had to take a step back and really assess what was going on. So when I sat back and I looked, I was like, Bundles, you becoming everything that you said that you didn't want to be when you first got here. You didn't want to be the bully. You didn't want to be the quote unquote Suge Knight. What I hate that. I'm not putting that on me. That's just something that jokingly people used to say, and I used to be like, yo, don't say that, but whatever. But it was getting to a point where it was getting nasty. And I understood in myself that I was ready to go all the way with certain people that I, at one point, considered to be homies. Whether they did me wrong, snaked me, did some underlying shit, that's besides the point. I was getting to a point in place where I was ready to go there with whoever it was. So I had to make a conscious decision. And the conscious decision is this. So Crooked the brand, clothing line, media, that's where my main focus is at. On beat media is something that I feel like I do very well. I consider myself to be the number one on beat media platform. A lot of y'all have ordained me as the number one media platform for R&B battle rap, and I salute y'all. I appreciate that. I keep that very dear to my heart, and I pride myself in being the number one source for R&B media content and news. And I feel like I need to focus on that. And in focusing on that, I need to not be so invested with battle rap artists politics. What I mean by that is, So Crooked the crew is the crew. They're a self-contained unit. They're under the So Crooked banner. They do what they need to do. But the artists are the artists, and me being the owner and of the brand, my focus needs to be more on the brand. Clothing, media, that's my lane. And I need to stay in that lane. So again, like I said, the crew is not going nowhere. So Crooked the crew is still around, they're still here, but they're their own self-contained unit. I need to focus on what is going to push us forward, which is the clothing and the content. SCBL, let's be clear, I've said it time and time again that SCBL was not really something that I was pushing for. It was something that was brought to my table that people felt like I could do. And I had some very successful battles and very successful events. That's going to be on pause for right now. Because what I want to do and what I love to do and what I feel is needed from me is what I originally intended for me to do when I first got into this culture. I want to shine light on the leagues that are really out here grinding, hustling, and bustling. And I want to help in any way I can with the leagues that are grinding, hustling, and bustling. Is this the end for SCBL? Who knows? But at this moment in time, SCBL is null and void until further notice. So the Family Feud battle event, most of those battles will be going down on Harlem Havoc 3. Shout out to my brother Mass. That's an event that I'm going to do every year regardless of anything because that's me and Mass, the brother that I came into this culture with outside of Joe Dirt. Shout out to Joe Dirt. Mass is my big bro, somebody that's been coaching me and navigating me through this culture. And Harlem Havoc 3 is a representation of me and his brotherhood throughout the years, and we bringing it to the forefront to shine light on new artists and artists that's been here that rock with both of us, and we make it an event for the culture. It's not necessarily to align our pockets. It's an event for the culture. We're bringing artists from all over to come together and have a sense of unity in the same building with two brothers that got a love for this culture and was putting forward energy and respect for this culture. So again, for anybody that knows me, anybody that's been around me, I carry it with respect. Disrespect is another thing, but I'm not here to talk about that. Those people gonna be where they be, and I'm gonna be where I be. I'm just on here to say that my main focus is gonna be on media and clothing. Anybody that's calling me right now and trying to talk me out of what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to call you back. You know what I'm saying? These past couple of months has really showed me a lot. These last couple of months has showed me that it's not all friendship in this game. And it's not supposed to be because it's a business at the end of the day. And I think I veered away from the business. I made it personal. I made it a situation where I, unbeknownst to me, understanding that I inserted myself with certain individuals, thinking that it was based on friendship and love and respect, when at the end of the day, it's a business. Battle rap is a business. And you got to understand where your business lands and where you thrive at. I came into the game as a clothing line. I eventually gravitated and leveled up to crew runner, league owner, and now on Beat Media content. I put myself in every aspect of the culture. Where let's be honest, I didn't have to. I could have picked whatever niche that I wanted to do, zero in on that niche and make that niche thrive and work for me. So I understand when sometimes that some things may not work for you. And understanding that, I know I'm talking long winded, so please bear with me. With understanding that, you got to kind of pick your battles. Shout out to Extraordinaire, shout out to Chosen, shout out to um K Shark TV, Mass, Jeb, all everybody that's been saluting me on my path with this on beat media thing. That's been championing this on beat media thing that I'm doing. Got a lot of love and respect for all of y'all. Y'all know that. I believe, and this is I'm not even, I'm going to toot my own. I believe that when it comes to the media aspect, nobody is doing what I do. From one-on-one with bundles to bar breakdowns to face-offs. media days, things like that. That is my niche, and that's what I need to focus on. The crew gonna do what they grew, do what they do. Don't get it twisted. The crew always gonna talk their shit. I need to make sure that everything on the back end is aligned correctly, and I can't do that warring with people. I can't do that constantly going back and forth with artists when I'm not even an artist. Let's just call it what it is. I'm not an artist. So I got to leave the artist banter to the artist. I'm the business, and I need to start moving as such. So with that being said, like I said, Harlem Havoc 3, same thing. We'll be going down this October. Me and Mass will be hollering at a lot of different artists. As of right now, SCBL is on pause. Because one thing for sure is that I need to get my mental right if I plan on staying in this culture, which I do plan on staying in this culture, understanding my positioning in this culture, and then also trying to develop different artists in the region in which SCBL is being represented, which is Connecticut. That takes a lot of behind the scenes work. I have to build that up. There's artists from New York, there's artists from Philly, there's artists from Baltimore, Virginia. Salute to all of y'all. Y'all show me nothing but love when I'm in y'all city. Salute to y'all. The ones that I rock with. Salute to y'all. But now I need to start focusing on what Connecticut has to offer. New York, you know what it is. That's home. That's what Harlem Havoc is about. Paying homage and respect to home. But if I'm going to be in this region, and shout out, I know y'all haven't seen him in a while, but shout out to Gutter Fleet. Me and Gutter Fleet behind the scenes have been talking, and we're going to figure some things out for CT. Will we be contacting the certain artists to come out to CT and show love and do things in the near future? Most definitely. But we need to take care of that on the business side. So again, salute to all the artists that I love and got respect for, the ones that got love and respect for me back. I'm not going nowhere. One on one with bundles still is going down. I'll be in a city near you. Ball breakdowns every Wednesday at 7:30, 8 o'clock Central. We still gonna be on that. I'm still gonna be at events, but this is just my announcement to make it clear the separation between bundles the business and so crooked the business and so crooked the artistry, which I feel that the artists that represent so crooked can hold their own. It's not like before where I felt like I had to protect or look over. I don't have to do that no more. There's no need for me to do that. So I hope that this conversation is being taken with a warm heart. You already know it's the mafia. So crooked is not just a phrase, it's a lifestyle. I love and appreciate all of y'all. And y'all will be seeing me soon, man.